Soul Calibur 5. This is it, man. This is the game. I spent so much time on this game, it's ridiculous. Project Soul. I like the old logo better. The Nightmare from Soul Calibur 2. So this is kind of crazy because this gives me the impression that the story takes place like immediately after Soul Calibur 3. Nightmare, I guess, wins, becomes all powerful, and goes on a rampage. And then just wipes out and decimates all the armies that were heading toward him in Soul Calibur 3. And there we go. The crazy thing is that those suits of armor can be created in the character create mode, which is pretty cool. Now, this music is pretty cool. I'm gonna shut up for a second. And now this looks like it takes place in Soul Calibur 4, this part right here. Towards the very end, when you're in that space area. So fucking epic. I gotta figure out the title of that song. Like, this is so cool. And the awesome thing about this is that they're actually using character models. These character models are in the game. I don't know how to actually unlock them though. I don't know if you can, but I do know you can fight them. And it's basically Nightmare from Soul Calibur, Nightmare and Siegfried from Soul Calibur 4. Like, once again, this looks epic as fuck. Here he goes, here he goes. Some Dragon Ball Z shit. That's so cool the way that happens. The armor just breaks off. Then he goes back to normal, and there he goes. So once again, it looks like it's the end of Soul Calibur 4. I can't really tell. And then Soul Calibur 5 actually takes place, I think, like 20 years after the events of Soul Calibur 4. Or maybe 17 years. But something, it takes place a decent amount of time away from Soul Calibur. So right here, supposedly Nightmare dies. His soul goes into the air or something. Maybe that's why they call it Soul Calibur. I have no idea.
Soul Calibur 5.
So now, if you can see at the bottom, Assassin's Creed trademark, 2012 Ubisoft Entertainment, all rights reserved. Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft, and Ubisoft logos are trademarks of Ubisoft. So the reason why it's important is because basically, what's his name is on here. But yeah, it's interesting. So the game starts off, and then it starts off in 1607 AD. And this is the crazy part, because like, this is it. You get offline play, PSN story, and in offline play you get, you know, Legendary Souls mode, which is actually kind of cool. I like it a lot. But the story leaves a lot to be desired. I believe. Let me see if we're gonna try and start again from the beginning. All right, so episode 3. Let's go to opening. Let's go do everything again from the beginning. Throughout history, cursed sword Soul Edge and the spirit sword Soul Calibur fuel the tides of battle. I sound like the Mandarin from Iron Man 3. Their time has come once again. And once again, this looks a lot like, you know, Soul Calibur 3. Alright, we'll skip it. We already saw it. Also, I'm going to be drinking a coffee. Alright, 1590, the war between the cursed sword Soul Edge and the spirit sword Soul Calibur began with the massive offensive by the Fulcrum Kingdom Soul Edge, which resided at the remains of the Onstrainsburg Castle. Devouring human souls lost at the fight and all came to an end for a period of time. That castle reminds me of the one in Soul Calibur 2. It might be the same one, but I have no idea. And by the way, guys, this takes place in Europe. So Britain is over there in the top left. To the far right is Russia. This is good music. So then we'll go to episode 1. So that was 1590. 17 years later, yep. How far do we travel? Not that far. Well, I mean, very far by back then standards. 1607, a young blonde man stood in the town of Europe engulfed in flames of rebellion. The young man, Potrokolos Alexandra, inherited his sword skills from his mother, who was hailed as a holy warrior. I believe there's 20 episodes. So 17 years after Soul Calibur 4. And once again, all of this can pretty much be made with the character creator, which I think is extremely smart the way they did that.
Hand over that flag.
And I do not like this character at all.
This is the flag of
okay
the
design.
Emperor that bestowed favors to the Graf. So, you serve Graf Dumas. And you must be the Malfested that are destroying this town.
See, the story looked like it could have. It looks cool, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it looks pretty cool. This character right here, Potrokolos, I don't like him at all. He comes across like an asshole, and he's the protagonist. He's also like a actual good character.
Shattered beliefs turn to anger, a flame upon his sword.
I am the holy warrior. Know my might.
Battle.
And once again, the facial expressions, like, there's so much love put into different parts of this game. Okay, I gotta remember how to play. Rebels 1 out of 3. Great name, Rebel 1-3.
Fear my skills.
Oh. There we go, that's the combo.
Perfect.
I gotta remember how to play. I should have practiced.
Belongs to the last one standing.
So the other thing that they did different in this game is that they changed the voice actor.
Battle to
The narrator that narrates the battle, it's like, it's a Batman kind of voice. And I always thought that that was a direct response to Mortal Kombat coming out and just being more popular. So guard breaks. It's crazy that I have not played this game in like a year, but I still want to use the mechanics of Soul Calibur 2 and Soul Calibur 3.
the battle has finished.
Alright, I have my meter. I can actually do my special. I gotta remember how to do it. And I love the fighting mechanics of this game. I really, really do.
I will show you the price of justice.
There we go.
As planned.
The fighting mechanics in this game are actually very solid. Extremely solid. I just wish that this game was honestly more popular. KO.
The battle has finished.
So fucking deep, man. That narrator's voice. And one thing that Soul Calibur has done
Malfested vermin have no right to
very
live.
good in this whole series is actually just the arenas. They're all gorgeous. And then this is where the rest of the budget went. Literally ran out of money. And they were resorted to using their storyboards.
You're pale and filthy. You must be a Malfested as well. No, my lord. I am not one of them.
Okay.
Is that so?
Like, look at this. What the fuck happened? Uh-oh.
How unfortunate there's no way to prove it.
So our protagonist just killed a guy in the middle of nowhere. I mean, not in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by folks people.
Splendid work as always, Potrokolos. Very well done indeed. I am impressed.
And this is Dumas Graf,
It
the
is
guy they
my
were talking
honor
about.
to establish order in your name.
Or Graf Dumas, my bad.
There will be no order as long as Soul Edge and those abominations, the Malfested, exist.
So Malfested are kind of like remnants of Soul Edge.
But I was again unable to find the Malfested with the ring blade, my lord.
Ah, yes. The Malfested that kidnapped your sister.
Yeah, what's her name? I can't remember.
Yes, my lord.
She's cool
You
though.
had said that she would be in Erdenberg.
Odenburg.
Search Klausenberg next. My informants suggest you do so.
I shall leave at once, my lord.
Like, what was that face? It looked like he was screaming, but... I mean, clearly this guy looks like an awesome, well, stand-up, moral compass of society. +60 points, great. So then, Potrokolos headed for Klausenberg, destroyed any that looked like Malfested in order to lure the Malfested with the ring blade who had destroyed his family. Several days later, a stranger stood before him. So, destroyed any that... He just killed people that look like bad people. Oh man, talk about prejudice. So once again, we don't have money, so we're stuck with this cutscene, and I wish it was different. Like, I wish this would have been better.
Stand aside.
Bows away.
So you're that rampaging murderer, Potrokolos Alexander.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, he's literally
These are
killing people.
Malfested. They're not even human. They're demons that have sold their souls to the devil.
I guess. I mean, that's a...
They've taken my sister and killed my mother.
He's a teenager.
What's wrong in avenging these crimes?
And the other thing too is that like they never reveal how they actually killed his mother. Well, I could be speaking out of my ass. Maybe they reveal later in the story, but I don't remember it.
A single drop.
And once again,
sent
these
ripples
stages,
through the
fucking
currents of
amazing.
destiny. Battle 1.
All right, it's
Fight.
away. All right. I don't know how to... Potrokolos is not my main. The character I actually use a lot is Sway. Okay. Alright, so that's his triple triangle.
You're finished. Silence. Silence.
That's how I do that. Oh no, 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 no. There we go, awesome. 3 rounds. Oh, that's the other thing I actually liked about this is that the standard is 3 rounds. I'm actually a really big fan of that.
Battle 2. Fight.
Ooh, now we get Zex's way. He's Zexy. If you can tell, he really likes the moon. You can tell by the huge moon tattoo he has on his chest.
The battle rages on. Stand up and show your strength.
I mean, look how much detail they put into the level. Like, you can actually see the courtyard down there. Once again, one of my favorite things about the Soul Calibur series is the detail to level design. Now, one thing that's actually really cool about this game is that there's not as many levels where you can do ring out, which, thank fucking god, I hate ring outs.
KO.
Look at how...
Only one fate awaits the
Look at how Potrokolos' eyes look.
At last, you understand how weak you are.
God damn, dude, this kid. He's got a bobcat thing. He's so, pretentious.
Now you've asked for it.
So I believe he brings out his wolf demon. And that's actually one of the better characters in my opinion. He has a possessed familiar, which is really cool. And once again, this would have been cool if they animated it. Like in the beginning with Siegfried and
Nothing's
Nightmare.
gonna change as long as you're under Dumas' thumb. Did he ever actually give you any clue as to your sister's whereabouts?
What do
Yeah.
you know about her?
Like the lips don't move, stuff just happens. Storyboards, man, storyboards. It's frustrating because I love this series so much, but boy, did they fuck up. What happened in Klausenberg brought doubt into Potrokolos' mind. He did not believe the man who denigrated his lord, but he headed to the hideout to find out the truth from Graf Dumas. This Graf Dumas guy,
A man stopped
already in, he doesn't
Yes.
seem like a good guy.
Possessed strange powers and commanded some kind of a monster.
Zwei. Damn that cursed werewolf.
You know of him, my lord. Is he a Malfested?
Of course, everyone's a Malfested.
That man stands in the way of ridding the world of the Malfested. Get rid of him.
He seemed to know about my sister. My lord, does he have something to do with her?
You just need to kill those I say to kill.
Okay.
I have served you faithfully and done everything you've asked. Yet you have made no effort to search for my sister.
It seems you are unable to obey my orders. I've had enough. Leave my sight at once and never return.
Wow.
A dog such as you has no business making demands.
I'm no dog. I am a holy warrior.
Does he
How
kill everybody?
absurd. You are nothing more than a dog. I couldn't care less about what happened to a pathetic dog's family. She's probably already dead in some alley.
Oh shit.
So you've lied to me all this time.
So I think now we fight him.
Why, you coward!
Voldo.
Get rid of him.
So Voldo is Italian. Almost everybody here is of European descent. We have gone to America
The
either,
macabre
so.
dance of death
No
commences within the hollow cell.
Oh god, this character design.
Do you mean to interfere?
No, he already interfered. He's interfered plenty.
Fight.
You're finished! Direct strike!
I don't know any of his combos. Shit. Nope. Oh god. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit.
Let's finish this!
Oh, that was cool. No, I really like this little thing they added. It was not in Soul Calibur 4. It really makes the battles a lot more interesting.
Show your strength.
God, this game is fun.
Battle 2. Fight.
So, let's go. Oh no.
I will
Oh shit, did I fuck it up? Yep. That's fine. He's dead. Teabag.
Even severely wounded.
Got teabag everybody, man. Teabag, because I'm holy word. Teabagging me in the name of justice.
Fight.
So another mechanic that they do is that basically if you're in the last round and you're losing, they will fill up your gauge. Oh fuck, fuck it. So that didn't work because that was actually a grab. Oh no. Oof. Oh no, he's dead. He did not block it.
KO.
That was okay.
Victory belongs to the last one standing.
Pretentious Potrokolos. With pretentious hair.
He's gotten away.
I will say though, I do like the design of his shield and sword. I do think that's pretty cool. Okay. What happened in Clausenberg brought that out. Okay. Episode 4. This is a new episode. Potrokolos relied on Graf Dumas to provide him with the clues to find his sister, Pyrrha. However, the Graf's true intent enraged Potrokolos and he stuck his sword against the Graf. Now he no longer has any place to go and headed to town. So did he kill, however, the Graf's true intent enraged Potrokolos and struck his sword against the Graf. So he killed Graf Dumas. It's a little bit unclear. Here we go. Now we're back over
He'd
here.
show up sooner or later. So, you finished being a dog?
I'm a cat. I have
Tell
a
me
cat.
everything you know about my sister, now!
I guess you'll do. Here, follow me if you really want to know.
Once again, man.
Sorry to keep you waiting,
It'd be
Captain.
awesome if they could have put more money into this.
This is Potrokolos Alexander, the Holy Warrior.
The Holy Warrior.
That's the guy I was telling you about.
Here's Siegfried.
And take
Soul
up that
Calibur.
sword. Crossing swords is the best way to know someone.
Now this is actually kind of ridiculous because like I feel like I'm being initiated to a gang. I have to fight some guy to be part of this group that I don't even know about. I don't know shit about this group. What are you doing, Potrokolos? What are you doing with your life?
No need for words. I speak with this.
Battle 1.
So this is interesting. I actually have Soul Calibur in my hand. You can see it. You see that? I don't know if that actually makes it stronger, but you can kind of see in his strike. I mean, it's a cool little like tidbit as far as like attention to detail. Oh come on, there we go. Ooh, that was a good finish. That was a bad scream, Siegfried.
The battle rages on.
I really like Siegfried's design in this game because it feels a lot more. It's like
Battle
his design from Soul Calibur 3 is my favorite, but it just feels like he looks like an actual real world man. He looks like he's a king. Okay. Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh no. Okay, so is it... I gotta figure out how to do this. Hold up, sorry. Nope. Okay, it's down and up. That's cool. Alright, and it's chargeable, so okay. Ooh, with the uppercut. With the jab.
Rages on. Stand up and show your strength.
Show your strength.
Battle 3. Fight.
Let's go. You're dead. Oh, please tell me, yep. Oh, ring out. Oh, dude, I forgot how much I love this game.
Victory belongs to the last one standing.
That was good. I love the replays in this game. The camera work is great.
You couldn't have prevailed.
Yeah, absolutely no. Why would you have? And now we have Soul Calibur, just like that.
No need for alarm. This just means you are worthy to wield Soul Calibur.
Never heard of it.
It is the spirit sword that is destined to stop the calamity brought on by the cursed sword Soul Edge. I was once its wielder, but ever since it destroyed Soul Edge 17 years ago, it has all but lost its power. I had stopped wielding Soul Calibur since that fateful day. But just recently,
Good exposition.
I realized that the sword had changed, taking up a new form. It turned into the sword that you now hold. I am no longer the master of the spirit sword. It has selected you instead.
So that's a really cool thing about Soul
It
Calibur.
chose me. Does this sword have the power to destroy the Malfested?
Yeah.
The sword has the power to destroy Soul Edge. I'm sure it's effective against the Malfested as well.
But yeah, let's go around and
In
just
that
keep
case,
killing
I
people.
shall accept it gladly. It is the perfect tool with which for me to wreak my revenge.
Okay, dude, calm down. Siegfried, say
I
something.
want you to wield Soul Calibur as a member of Schwarzwind and lend a hand in our fight.
Why didn't you say anything
I
around
will
about
no
that?
longer serve anyone.
Uh-oh.
Now tell me what you know about my sister.
Okay, you asshole.
There have already been sightings of the girl with a ring blade. If you join and fight with us,
God damn it,
we would be willing
Potrokolos,
to
you're
help
such
you
an
out in
asshole.
return.
Fine, I guess I'll do it. Oh, that's her bird.
The information about the ring blade is from Eastern Zaxxon. That's also where Malfested attacks are on the rise.
Then that's where I'll go to look for her. What do they want?
Oh my fucking
Vi and
god.
Viola will be escorting you on your journey.
I don't need anyone's help.
Okay.
The three of you are traveling.
God, this is starting to get cringy,
Here
man.
otherwise.
I have not played the story mode since like
If you
2012.
come across Nightmare, call for reinforcements.
You mean the Azure Knight that wielded Soul Edge? But he's just a fairy tale to keep idiots from trying to go after the sword.
No, he's very real.
Nightmare is the name given to the wielder of Soul Edge. It transforms even the meekest into an unstoppable force. Well, now that we're all agreed, the three of you should be on your way.
The new warriors rise.